What is up, YouTube? It's Torius back again with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about addiction. So, what is addiction? I'm just kidding. Like the video, comment, subscribe if you're new. Let's get into it. So, first things first, addiction is, addiction, it can be good or bad, right? It doesn't just have to be such a bad thing. We don't have to, it has such a bad negative stigma and connotation to it, right? Like, oh, you're addicted, I'm addicted, But you can be addicted to somebody, right? Like, if someone's addicted to you, like, you feel good about it. And it's like, oh yeah, this person's addicted to me, right? It's bad for them, it's good for you, Like, why not? So basically, when you're addicted to something, it's because all right, so I always hear when people say, like, oh, I have an addictive personality, and I never really understood what that meant, but I knew I had a hella addictive personality, right? Like, I always was my bad, I just realized something. But whatever, I always have been a very addictive person. Like, my first addiction was it was food, right? I've always been addicted to food. Like, I would always be bored in my crib and I would just be like, oh, let me go eat something. So I'll just go eat food, right? Then my next addiction was RuneScape, which is this game for all the young kids. I was always addicted to RuneScape and I would always play it all the time, right? When I would play RuneScape, it was just like my life, literally my life. I would just be like, oh, I'm so addicted to RuneScape. It's just like, it's just like the best game ever, and I'm just always playing it. I played it every single day. It's just like, because addictions are basically your habits, Then my next addiction, I guess I would say girls. I got addicted to girls and women and weed. Girls, women, and weed, and but yeah. So addictions can be like anything. Like, you can be addicted to washing your car, even. Like, you're just like, oh, I gotta wash my car. Because anything that you do long enough can become an addiction, right? Anything that you do long enough, you can be addicted to it. Because it always starts off with a habit, right? Because I feel like it becomes, like, you do it a couple times, then it becomes a habit, then it becomes an addiction, then it becomes a lifestyle, right? I always like to follow that formula for the gym, because I like to go to the gym every single day. Because first I just go to the gym, then it becomes a habit, then I become addicted to going to the gym, and I feel bad. But if I don't go to the gym, I'm like, what the hell? I didn't go to the gym today. What the fuck? Then this is my lifestyle. Like, I always go to the gym. Like, I don't see myself being an old person not being in the gym. You get what I mean? Like, not working out, not doing some type of physical activity every day. Like, every day I try to move my body. Like, we're here on Earth in these bodies so that we can move them. You feel me? So it's like, it's my lifestyle at this point. That's like beyond an addiction, right? But an actual addiction, right? Like the bad stuff. Let's get into the nitty gritty, right? An actual addiction, like, let's say that you're addicted to drugs, sex, candy, sugar. I guess I was addicted to sugar too. I still am. But yeah, like all those, all those really bad ones, right? All the ones everyone's like always talking about and shit. Let's say you're addicted to those, right? What do? How do you get over it? For me, I was definitely addicted to weed, right? Like, I wasn't sure if I was addicted to smoking, weed, or if it was like the tobacco and the weed, because my friends would always roll spliffs and always I always smoke grabba, I'd always roll Dutches and all that shit. So I feel like I was addicted to smoking nicotine, and I don't feel like weed is that addictive, but the nicotine definitely is. So I was like doing all that, right? And when I was smoking all that weed, I was like feeling myself. Oh yeah, masturbating too. Forgot about that. Like, no fat, you feel me? And I would notice that, I really wanted to do all that stuff. I really wanted to smoke. I really wanted to eat, right? But then I'd take a little acid, and then after that, I realized the reason why I was addicted to those things in the first place, right? And it was because I had like an emptiness in me. And we have addictive personalities because we have an emptiness, right? And we use addictions like girls, pornography, drugs, food to fill us up, right? Like weed, what does it do? It makes you feel whole, you know? Like weed, food fills you up. Like, oh, I'm full, because you have an emptiness inside of you. Like you have your stomach is empty, like your body is empty. You need to fill it up, you know? So you gotta fill up yourself. So you feel addicted, you feel these cravings, you feel like I need this, you know? Just fill yourself up. Because once I took the acid, I noticed that I was just like, oh, I gotta fill this up with something else, right? Because the thing is like when you feel good, like, because the thing is when you're like low, right? When you're feeling like a very low, and you're like low to the ground, like you're feeling these horrible, heavy emotions, you feel like, oh, you know what? This not, you know, I need something to boost me up. I need something to take me up. Put me up there, coach. Put me up. So you take all these substances and do these things to go up. But if you're already up, like, that's why people say they don't need addictive substances, because they already feel up. Yeah, I say that while I'm yawning. But like they already feel like they're up, you know? So like if you're up already, you don't need something to be more up. You get me? You just need to be up. Like you're just already good. Like I always use this analogy because when I'm feeling good, when I'm working out, like I remember one time I was working out and then I left the gym and I was like, damn. Like I think I was drinking water. And I was just like, damn. I want to go to Subway or something. I don't want to go to McDonald's. I don't want to get fast food. Even though Subway is fast food. I didn't want to get fast food. I just wanted to get something. I wanted to eat something healthy. You get me? Like I wanted something healthy. You know what I mean? Like I wanted to get healthy food. So I was getting, you know, like I felt that craving for something healthy, something filled with water. Across the street. I wanted something that was filled with water. So, and I remember one time, like, cause when my grandfather passed away, I was at my grandma's house, and my grandma would always be like real sad and depressed, and it was just like a ghost town in her house. It was just like a haunted house, basically. And I would always feel super drained hanging out with her, because she would always just like suck up all my energy. And you know, I would be watching the TV and I would see commercials for like Wendy's or Burger King or whatever, and I would be like, damn, that looks so good right now. And I'll think, why does that look so good? And I realized the reason it looks so good is because I'm low energy. So when you're low energy, you want that food because it boosts you up so high. But the thing is, it's like, well, just like what I say, every high goes with a low. So you're just high, you're gonna fall low. You know? So you're just gonna, you know, like fruits and vegetables, they keep you on a high, right? Like if you eat fruits and vegetables and you exercise, your life is just gonna be on a constant like high, you know? Like it sucks, because the thing is like the low is that you don't get to eat that amazing food, but the high is that you get to maintain a high vibrational frequency, right? So you need that good food to just, you know, keep up. But if you're eating unhealthy food, it's gonna taste good, it's gonna give you the high of the this is good, and then it's gonna keep you in a low vibrational frequency. So yeah, so basically with addiction, you know, the thing about it is that if you want to get rid of it, you need to switch one addiction for another addiction, right? That's the easiest way to get rid of an addiction. So for me, I switched weed with Instacart, right? Because I mean, the thing is, like when I took acid, it's like it made me not even want to smoke anymore. I went from like, oh, I need to smoke it, to oh, that was even, and like a week later, like 2 months later or 3 months later, I was just like, damn, I used to do that. I can't even imagine that. Like I can't imagine that I used to be in my car rolling up weed and smoking nasty tobacco and all that shit. And you know, like it seems so gross to me now. Like to me, it's just like smoking weed is so nasty. I was just like, damn, I used to do that. That's crazy. And you know, But that's one thing, like a lot of people, they switch one addiction for another. Like I would wake up and it would be like money, and I would rather do that than smoke weed. But you know, if you're addicted to something, like one of my friends, he had some addictions. I'm not saying this was 100% facts, but you can become addicted to video games, right? So if you're just addicted to one thing, then you should have switch your addiction to another thing, you know? Like pick up some video games or pick up some cards or I don't know, pick up something and just become addicted to that. Something that's more healthy, right? Like pick a healthier addiction than like whatever you're like, because a lot of addictions, they'll ruin your life because you need it. So it's like you'll kill your mom for your type, you know what I mean? So yeah, that's pretty much everything on this topic. Like the video if you appreciate it. Comment what you think, if you have any addictions, how did you solve your addiction problem, how did you get rid of those horrible cravings that you had and all that stuff. And subscribe if you're new. So give me a video, send me your questions and everything so I can answer them in another video. Peace.